Ralph Smart, he just talked about something that was pretty interesting and that can apply to me. Maybe it can apply to you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. For those of you that are new here, consider subscribing. My name is Michael Young. I'm going to be your host today. For those of you that have been rocking with me, welcome back. So again, Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters. First of all, I want to shout him out. He is definitely someone I look towards for guidance and just for a breath of fresh air. So what's going on, brother? So basically, he just dropped a video, and what he was talking about was finding a companion, finding that significant other, finding that love. And although he talked about, it seems now we're living in a world where there's less of us in love, and we're trying to find our way back to love. We also have the full capability to, I don't want to say find that partner, find that girlfriend, find that boyfriend, but we have the full capability right now to link up and find that. And the way that he explained that is pretty unorthodox, right? It's almost kind of backwards how you would think. Typically, a lot of people out there, maybe you, maybe your friend, a family member, they might be looking for a relationship. They might be looking for somebody. They've been looking for, that perfect soulmate for all their life, and they go through their 20s, 30s, and 40s looking. They may be dating somebody. It doesn't work out. Well, I'll tell you why. Sometimes we get in a little ahead of ourselves, right? And we analyze who we want to be with according to how they look, right? According to their status in life, what kind of job they have, what kind of clothes they wear, instead of really not so much connecting with them, and this is where it gets tricky, but really connecting with yourself. And this is what Ralph was really talking about, how a lot of people haven't figured out how to love themselves yet, and they're trying to go out and find love. And you can see right there with just that statement how ass backwards that is, correct? So for my advice and what I actually apply to myself, I don't like to think about the past. I do like to learn from the past, and sometimes you need to go back just so you can apply right into your now and see maybe what you're doing and how you can fix it, right? So I look back at my past relationships. I've maybe had one really serious relationship, another kind of loose, but a relationship. Looking back at my past, I can confidently say when I was getting into these relationships, it almost hit me like it came out of nowhere, right? It was like all of a sudden, I'm enjoying life. I've never been in a relationship where I'm in a bad mindset or I'm in a place where I'm learning and building within myself, which we always are, but, going in deep, right? And really needing that individuality, just secluding yourself, right? Learning from yourself. So never have I found a girlfriend when I've been trying to figure things out for myself. Never have I accomplished anything trying to figure things out for myself. It's easier when I link up to source. So, looking at my past, I'm like, okay, you know what? I've always gotten into a relationship when I at least expected it. And it was when I was on my path. It was when I was in my vortex. It was when all these good things that, Esther talks about getting in the vortex, were happening for me. And I was just focusing on myself and almost like, you know what? I'm sick of looking for a girlfriend. All of a sudden, bam, I find her, right? Although, some of those past relationships didn't work out, like I said before, you look at that past, I'm like, now, okay, I've developed a little bit in myself. I kind of know maybe what to look out for and what to look for. So now going forward, I'm not going to look for, the perfect companion. And this is what Ralph also said. I'm going to look at what I would want in another companion. I'm going to look in the mirror and look at that in myself. Wow, man, I got beautiful eyes. Look at my teeth. I have a beautiful smile. And really, I'm really greasing the groove there, but really and genuinely putting out that energy and being honest with yourself. Because you can imagine if you were about to get into a relationship and you weren't grounded, how hard you would not only make for yourself, but for that other person, right? How hard you would make your life and their life, just because you aren't set in your foundation, in yourself, comfortable with yourself, and most importantly, you're not linked up to your higher inner being, your higher consciousness, the universe, your vortex. So again, Ralph was really trying to get at, guys, instead of looking for that relationship, which you'll be looking for the rest of your life, look for that relationship in yourself. Look for that love in yourself. And, you know, obviously affirmations are one great way of doing it, but also another great way of doing it is, you know, like me, I don't mind, you know, just wearing whatever, you know, I'm very basic, you know, especially with my hair. But one thing that I've enjoyed recently, and whatever, you may think it's a little prissy, is I like to, you know, do my hair. And it really shows myself how much I care about myself. And, you know, I look a little bit better. So ladies, watch out. No, I'm playing. I'm not playing. What's good? So really doing things like taking care of your vessel, your body, you know, reading, doing activities like going to the gym or eating healthy. Ralph 7-Day Vegan Challenge, brother, we did it for a couple of years. Doing things like that and taking care of your health and wealth internally is really how you love yourself. And, you know, at first it is a little difficult, I have to admit, just because, right, we're in a habit of looking at it a different way, finding love outside of ourselves versus finding love in ourselves. So at the beginning of the journey, it is a little bit difficult to detach from that. But as you become repetitious with it, and as you start to think, oh, I'm looking for that, oh no, wait a minute, I'm right here, here I am, you will start to attract. Again, this is all law of attraction, guys. You will start to attract that companion, that person that you want in your life when you start to 100% focus and love yourself. Because you start to get in that mode, you start to get in that zone, you start to walk, you know, and you don't even have to think. And you know how sometimes you're going into an obligation, you're like, what am I gonna say? You don't even need to do that anymore. You're walking and like, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they're like, ooh, man, that sounded nice. And you're like, man, I felt good. So it's all about getting into that vortex, guys, whether it be finding that loved one, which we're talking about right now, or whether it be finding that next chapter in your life, that next phase in your life that you maybe have interest in. It's all about letting go, right? Letting go of what is outside of you. Sure, you can say I like it, you can talk about why you like it, but after you do all that, you can only take that so far, where you're gonna have to let go, and you're gonna have to get into the receiving mode, aka start loving what's around you, loving yourself, and then in terms, again, you're gonna attract that soulmate. Okay? So in conclusion, guys, don't look for her, don't look for him, okay? Make sure that you're detaching from looking outside and looking inward, okay? Because that's really where the love is, and that's really how you attract that outside love. So again, guys, thank you for rocking with me for this video. If you like the energy, if you like the vibe, please do like this video. Subscribe if you like, you know, this kind of content. Again, I know you guys saw the last video I did some ramen. I lost a couple of subscribers from that. Maybe they don't like to see people eat. But yeah, you know, that was a little different. I do like to eat, so I'm probably going to do some videos like that. But if you like content like spirituality and you just like the vibe, please do subscribe. Leave a comment if you got any questions, comments, concerns, or if you just want to say what's up and show some love. Thanks again for rocking with me, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.